Let me light some incense real quick, you guys, and then we'll finish going.
Now, Snake Dog, holla at him. Where you at? Riding in my car. And I'm listening to the radio. I'm listening to what's sad. Snake Dog in the house. Snake.
I wish.
Lakira Jones, ma'am, I'm gonna delete you out of this group if you cannot control yourself, ma'am. Because if you keep on spreading lies up in here, I will remove you. I'm just letting you know. So I don't know what your deal is, Lakira Jones, but you can take that mess other places. And I mean it. I mean, I ain't trying to be rude, but that's just the truth, for real, for real.
I don't even take your business to TikTok.
I mean, if you want me to call you out, you're basically just being a freaking troll. Nobody likes that shit.
That's Jamal.
In the thundering rain.
Nobody spoke.
I'm with whatever. I'm with everything. Like, I'm with it all.
Okay.
What you want to do?
Want to do it again?
Yes, I will. I will get Mama Bear on your ass in a New York freaking minute. You know me too well, man on earth. Yes, I will.
Hey.
If I have to. I mean, I don't like acting like nobody's mama except for my own kid's mama. But if I have to, I will.
Blocker, you got other people on you.
So, reflecting, we got 3 groups reflecting on some documentation, some communication, some the happenings. Mandatory reporting energy, 2 of them are not. This one's high vibrational. They're about to do it behind the scenes and really help another person out. They know they've been frauded in a huge way. Frauds, con men, con women, trying to cover their ass, but it's about to boomerang back on them. So resistance reversed. Hello, Empress Love. We're so glad you came in for the daily tea, my dear. For real, for real. Good morning, Maria Susanna Sazabo. Resistance reversed. Someone is not going to think about it anymore. They're going to do it. Okay, so you check it out. Resonates. So I heard someone is not going to think about it anymore. They're going to do it. So, you plug it in your life how it fits and take it how it resonates, but to me... For your iceberg, bringing here, I'm not going to like it, do something to me. Lakira Jones, why do you want me shut down, ma'am? I have never done anything to you, ever. You're saying that your documentation was that your inheritance was stolen from you, and the fact is you want to put the paperwork on here and have me shut down? Well, I don't even know who the hell you are, Lakira Jones. I have no clue who you are.
She don't got
I have no clue.
That's a
so I don't know how I have to do with your inheritance, ma'am, because I don't. I have zero to do with your inheritance. Zero.
If anything, you probably got a food stamp card.
There. I just hid her messages because she's being very ridiculous.
Jamal is being
I hid her, Carrie. I hid her because she's being a troll. So now she can't comment on here at all if she wants to act like a little child.
She's gonna call the
I mean, I feel like I need to treat her like a 3-year-old. What is it, Twinkle Toes? What is it, baby?
I bet you $5
I
she
mean,
called
that's
you
sad, but that's
the
kind of how
school
I
where your
feel.
kids
So
at.
she's on block
Amen.
because she don't know how to talk to folks.
We don't never know which profile he's on.
You're funny, Carrie. You're funny. Absolutely, positive vibes only.
I think he made like 50 of them bitches a day.
Yeah, I agree with you folks. I put her on block, so she can't respond anymore. I put her on block. I ain't got to deal with her anymore. Resistance reversed.
So stupid. He's so stupid.
So I heard someone is they're not going to wait anymore. So if this is you or somebody you're connected to, it doesn't matter which group you are. Mandatory reporting energy, con man, con woman, fakey fakerson, or high vibrational citizen of the world and universe that's going to help out another person that they know is frauded. So you plug yourself into whatever group resonates for you. But I think it can go with all three groups. But you plug yourself in or somebody you're connected to, if it resonates. I heard basically you're not going to wait anymore. You're going to do it. So I think the reporting for fraud behind the scenes. That's exactly what I think. Yeah, I agree, Carrie. They do. They do. But she was saying some very ugly things. I don't even know that lady. I don't know her from Adam. I don't know her.
That's Jamal in his new profile.
Good morning, Margaret Flynn. Hi, Edward Cora.
The way that it squeezed for him, hey, he done fucked a whole lot of bitches.
Oh my God. Let me tell you, Edward Parham, that is one of my favorite freaking songs ever. Ever. Oasis is one of my most favorite bands known to man. Oasis is the bomb freaking diggity.com.
Amen.
They really are. And those lyrics are wonderful. They're freaking wonderful. It's beautiful. Because it's the truth. Oasis is the bomb freaking diggity.com. For real, for real. Good morning, Danielle Garza. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo.
Hold it, cut it.
Hi, Daniel Sam. Welcome in from Sydney, Australia, sir. It's so glad to see you.
Go back to work. Go back to work.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I don't like
Boy,
it.
ain't no way,
Absolutely,
boy.
Jason Caddy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Honor, duty, beauty, respect. Absolutely.
Right. Another one?
Well, hello, Candy Dave. Just saying. Hi, Queen Sheba. Abundance Upright. So I heard you're going to do it. So whatever group you're in, you're going to do the damn thing. Abundance Upright. This is going to be huge, huge, huge for this person. Huge. Not the con men and con women, but the one that deserves it. Someone needs to hear this. It's going to open up huge doors for this person. Okay, so you take it how it resonates. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Holy shit. So I heard it's going to be huge, huge, huge for this person. Huge. Someone needs to hear this. So, but not for the con men and con women. So not for this group. Not for this group, the ones that are strictly trying to cover their ass because they have performed criminal activities, maybe dark arts, maybe both of those things. They live in the dark, basically. They live in the motherfucking dark, and they want to drag other people down with them. But that's not cool. That is not cool, not cool. I mean, you can go to the dark side if you want to go, but I sure hell ain't going to the dark side. You know, everybody has a choice to make in life. Everybody does. You can choose to go to the dark side or not go to the dark side, but I know I'm not. But these person or people have. But I heard not for the ones on the dark side, basically. Not for the ones trying to cover their ass and have lived in the dark.
Follow for your support.
It's for the other two groups. I heard you really need to hear this. So, thank you so much for the $5 donation, Dr. Jules B. Petty. Thank you so much. That really, really helps, sir. I appreciate it. He writes, I love your energy and readings. I appreciate you very much. Well, I appreciate you very much too, sir. Thank you. And if you'd like to donate, Super Chat's on the very right-hand side, and then PayPal's on the very bottom if you'd like to donate. Of course, everybody has free will. I'm just saying, I'm just bringing it out because of that. So I heard basically someone needs to hear that it's going to help this person out in huge ways. I heard it's going to open up huge doors for them. So basically, you reporting this fraud, now I'm speaking to the two groups over here. The two groups over here, not the fraudsters, not the ones trying to cover their ass, not the dark people. These two groups, the mandatory reporting energy and the high vibrational citizens of the universe and world that is about to help out another person they know has been frauded.
He's a prince.
So high vibrational citizens of the world and non-mandatory reporters and mandatory reporters, which I hope are high vibrational or getting that way very quickly. You take it how it resonates. But however it resonates, I heard you're going to help out this person in huge ways. So you reporting this fraud, that you know this person has been frauded. When you report they've been frauded and you give whatever information you have on the frauders or information or evidence or whatever have you to help this situation, I heard it's going to open up huge doors. So huge financial doors. It sounds like huge financial doors for this person. So it sounds like the people that have frauded this person have kept huge, it sounds like huge financial news back from this person or huge financial maybe inheritances. Say that 5 times fast. Oh my God.
Right.
Inheritances, maybe, or information or something away from this person. So when you call and report that they've been frauded, it's going to alert the authorities.
I got the
and so bad, or whatever evidence you provide is going to get this wake them up so bad that it's going to open up huge financial avenues for them. So Abundance Upright is going to help them out in a huge way financially.
Right.
Now, that really could resonate a million different ways. However, it's going to help them out financially. But it's going to. So if anybody needs to hear this, whether you're a mandatory reporter about to report on the person being frauded because you have to, or a good citizen of the world and universe and you just want to help this person out, you apparently are about to help them out in so many more ways than you maybe think you're going to. If anybody needs to hear that. And I'm so freaking serious about that. This is some serious, it's either, this is paying it forward energy or just being a good citizen or the world and universe energy. You play it in how it fits. And this is because they have to. But I think this energy will turn into wonderful energy as well because one, they know they're going to do the right thing. Some of them, they may not want to do the right thing. They might be being blackmailed. They might be being threatened. They might be having other things happen to them. But they have to do it because it's part of their job. And I know, I was reading some paperwork like a month or two ago for me personally, some refinancing paperwork, and mortgage fraud is apparently a huge thing. Mortgage fraud is. So I was reading on there about the federal guidelines about reporting for mortgage fraud. If you know information on someone, like if they have frauded somebody on a mortgage or information regarding someone's home, that's a mandatory reporting energy too. If anybody doesn't know that. See, I didn't know that there was a mandatory reporting for mortgage fraud until I was reading the paperwork about a month ago for my refinancing situation. But everybody's different. So you take it how it resonates is what I'm trying to say. But, there's safeguards in place like that to help people, or it's supposed to help people. Now, some people try to buck the system, the criminals, the cons, the crooks, government. They try to buck the system. But we're in the age of Aquarius now. For anybody who doesn't know, we're in the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is basically clarity and light and
astrology.
clarity in life situations. Where once things were in the dark and done behind the dark and behind the scenes, it's a whole new energy shift. It's a whole new energy shift. And coupled with the Lionsgate energy we just experienced with the Age of Aquarius, it's really bringing the world and the energy spaces in a completely different realm now. And I feel like we really needed that. I feel like as a world and the universe and the collective, we truly needed that. Because it's opening up people's eyes and bringing people up into a higher energetic space now to where they were not in the past. And it's causing them to really help out people now that they did not help out in the past and do helpful things for people that they would not have done for people in the past. I.e. this kind of energy, especially the helpful citizens of the world and universe about to really help out someone and report that they've been frauded. And I strongly feel some of these people might have evidence. I'm not saying they do, but I strongly feel they might. Just saying.
No face, no case. That I hit the first night, first date. Put that thing on
Well,
my
happy
face.
birthday to you, Margaret Flynn. Holy crap. How old are you today, ma'am? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you
play
today?
with a tiger.
If you don't mind me asking.
Say what I
Because
said.
I'll sing you happy birthday on here
No
if
face,
you want
no
me to.
case. That I
I'm
hit the
not
first.
Marilyn Monroe, but hell, I'll sure try. Just saying. I'll sing you happy birthday.
Don't know who I want. You the one I want.
So if you tell me how old you are, I'll sing you happy birthday.
I'm
Just
40.
saying. Well, even if you don't tell me how old, I might sing you happy
40.
birthday. Love and light, Lizennial Brandon.
I try to stay away from the kids.
Drunker than a stone, it go down.
I'm in the United States, Angel Sam. I'm in the United States, sir. Hey, Jim. Okay, well, I'm going to sing your birthday song anyways, Margaret. Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you.
No.
Happy birthday, Margaret Flynn. I don't know how old you are, but happy birthday. When you talk like you make it wanna go. You and many more. Get money, Texas Holiday. You just missed my horrible rendition of Happy Birthday. It was not Marilyn Monroe, but I sure tried.
Amen.
Well, thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me see if I hear anything else, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Leo gang, Margaret Flynn. Oh, wait, no. Are we in Virgo yet? Oh, hold on. Ooh, y'all. The days are going by. I don't know if we're in Virgo yet. Are we in Virgo yet? Hold on. I'm not sure what kind of fraud it is, Gia. I have not heard specifics on what kind of fraud. It really can be any kind of fraud. It can be mortgage fraud. It can be identity theft. It can be unemployment fraud. There was somebody in here that said they were frauded unemployment fraud.
And insurance fraud.
So I'm thinking mortgage fraud, unemployment fraud, or any other kind of fraud that one would do on somebody. Let's see.
They owe them $150.
I'm trying to figure out if we're in Virgo season yet.
And then they got a life insurance policy out on it. I guess he was gonna kill the kid. Or kill himself and marry somebody else. You know, that's how he been getting around. Changing his name by marrying people. Telling them, I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. I gotta have you. Then as soon as he get him, he treat him like shit and poison him.
Okay, so Virgo season starts the 22nd. So happy birthday, fellow Leo, Margaret Flynn. Leo gang, woo woo, woo woo. 22nd. So we're still Leo ganging right now.
Look for Quincy McKenzie.
Okay, let me see if I hear anything else.
He
If
bought
you
his
guys
son
wouldn't
some
mind
cheese
hitting the
and
like
died.
button on the bottom, I so freaking appreciate it.
Stop
Woo
having
woo.
sex with him. Ain't that a bitch? He poisoned him. Quincy McKenzie used to be a radio air in Jamaica.
Huge happenings here soon. Huge.
They need to go check
Someone
his
was
body.
really trying to block this. Really putting blocks, karmic energy. But it's about to open up in a huge way and very fast.
Right, there's a lot of deaths behind them. Death following
Holy
them.
crap, so you take it out resonate. Man. So I heard someone was trying to block this in a huge way. Karmic energy, huge karmic energy. So someone was trying to block someone from reporting this fraud. Whether it was unemployment fraud, whether it was mortgage fraud, or any other kind of fraud. They were trying to block it. I heard huge karmic energy here. So there was huge karmic energy either trying to get to the mandatory reporters. Maybe they were threatening the mandatory reporters. Maybe they were making the mandatory reporters in fear or something. I think some of them were trying to get to the mandatory reporters because they knew they have to report. But and maybe some were trying to threaten the good citizens, possibly, or both. You take it how it resonates. But however that resonates, I heard it's basically that these people are basically gonna. It sounds like energy is shift away from the frauds. They're about to energy shift away from the frauds, or just block these people out of their life period, i.e., energy shift away, and really. Help. These people have to, whether they want to or not, but help. They're going to help, and these people are going to help willingly. And I heard they're going to get very positive karma from the universe for doing it, both of these groups. So that's beautiful. So I heard there was huge karma there. So these con men and con women were either threatening or bullying these people or
scaring them.
Something. But I heard it's basically about the end. The blockages are about to end and about to start going very fast.
That's their black man.
So, I think they're going to block these fraud people out of their life, the karmics, and do what they need to do, basically. Either whether they want to do it, as good, willing citizens of the universe and world to help this other person, or because they have to do it because they're mandatory reporting energy. You take it how it resonates, but I heard it's going to open up huge positive financial avenue for this person because this person has just been stole from till the cows come home, it sounds like. They have just been stole from.
Yeah, he got a 30.
And it's going to be beautiful, truly beautiful.
The warrant is on him for 30,000.
Okay, I heard it's going to be beautiful, truly beautiful. So you take it how it resonates. So once these people do the right thing, basically, and they rid themselves of this karmic energy and do either willingly do it or mandatory do it, however they resonate. I heard it's going to be very beautiful for this other person they're about to help out in a positive way. I heard the person they're about to help out, they truly deserve it. So it sounds like they have just been stole from, financially abused. But it's about to really sounds like energy's about to shift in a very positive way. And that's beautiful. That's really beautiful energy. It really is. So that's wonderful. Absolutely, Oh, what's your name again? Is it Christine? Jason Smith's wife? Is it Christine? I forgot your name already. I'm sorry.
One of those.
But yes, there is no reason for targeting. I agree.
And the dummy uses anything that starts with a J. So if you see something start with a J, be curious.
Okay. All right. Let me show you the cards one more time. Carrie. Okay. I'm sorry, Carrie. I apologize. Yes, Carrie. There's absolutely no reason for targeting. Not freaking at all. None at all. Nay. No. Nay.
Oh.
Okay. Let me show you the cards one more time, you guys.
Bacardi, she got tattoos on her body, and she light skin, kind of naughty.
All right, we're done. I love you guys so freaking much. Everybody, make wonderful choices.
Be right here.
And I hope you enjoyed this reading. And you guys are just the bomb freaking diggity.com. You really are. I love myself. You know I do. I do. Alrighty. If you could share the video and spread my channel word of mouth, I would very, very, very much appreciate it. Very much, you guys. I love you guys so much. And everybody make wonderful choices. And namaste. Thank you, Becky. I will.
Still watching, I promise. Facts.
I don't wanna answer phone calls, fuck a text. I want your body here so I can show you what's next. I don't wanna FaceTime, I want you face to face. I'm about to drop the pin to the location to my place. I know your body, I want you body to body. And it get wet like tsunami, so let's get right. We need to switch in position, it's up to you, your decision. I like it when you flip me to the other side. And we make love until the sunrise. And when you leave, I'm not sending no reply. Don't do no talking when they see you eye to eye. I drop my pen on it's online.
What's up?
Oh. D-Smoke. You can take it or leave it. I just saw your message. You can take this advice or leave it. But if it was me about the letter you received from the Department of Labor, if it was me, I'd call them because somebody's probably trying to use your name and possibly your social security number, probably your social security number if they're trying to file for unemployment under your name. I would call them and let them know that you didn't do it.
Especially
that way they can catch them because that's fraud too. That message is for D-Smoke, if you're hearing me. Because if you got a letter saying that you applied for unemployment and you didn't, somebody's trying to fraud you. So they might have your social security number and obviously your name. So if it was me, I would call and report that it wasn't me so they can catch the crooks.
'90s check. If you know all these songs, you grew up in the '90s.
I've been watching you like the hole in the sky.
And of course, you can take it or leave it. You can take it or leave it, Smoke. Okay? It's probably because of the light. Universe never fails. It's really bright over here.
When she say, Daddy, come put me to sleep.
'90s check. If you know all these songs, you grew up in the '90s.
If I was your mailman, would you wait outside for me?
Yes, universe never fails. Yeah. Dark arts is spiritual abuse. Absolutely. It absolutely is. Absolutely.
If I was your mailman, would you wait outside for me?
Well, thank you, man on earth. I'm sorry. I'm so hungry. I'm sorry.
I don't wanna answer.
Oh, fuck me like you want me. Put them thongs down, scream, no baloney, no baloney. Hey, let me beat it till the morning. Sneak and link, you know I'm thugging and I'm horny. Hey, come here, hey, ooh, bring that ass to me, ass to me. Bitch, oh, fuck me like you want me.
and you've seen both are both phenomenal actors.
Okay, we'll get started. So, someone's about to report fraud behind the scenes. Some, they're mandatory reporting energy, and some they are not. So it will go well for them. So it's mandatory reporting energy. It sounds like it's going to go well for them because they have to mandatory report. And it's going to go well for them because they're doing their job properly. But for some, I heard they're covering their ass, and it's a false report. It's some kind of false fraud report. It sounds like they have frauded somebody, but they're trying to cover their ass, and then it's gonna energetically boomerang on their ass and come back. And it should. Kind of like D-Smoke situation. Because, for example, D-Smoke, do you mind if I talk about your situation? I will not if you don't want me to.
I don't care.
Do you mind if I talk about your situation with the letter?
Go ahead.
D-Smoke, do you mind if I talk about your situation with the letter from the Department of Labor?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna talk about it, but I won't use him. I'll just use an example.
Go ahead. Where?
Because he's not writing back. For example, hypothetically, if someone uses your information to file for unemployment, but it wasn't you. And in this case, one of the subs. Can I use it, D?
And it's all in the house that they locked up. So once they go into the house, they'll find it.
You're smiling with a heart.
They changed the locks of the door. So all the mail is inside the house in Jamaica.
Okay, so if you get a letter, for example, from like Department of Labor, and they're saying, hey, you filed for unemployment benefits.
No, they gave me one for the poorhouse. So.
You know you didn't. I'm just using the false fraud reporter over here to cover their ass. This is the example I'm making for that, okay?
Good, this don't say that.
And you receive a letter, hypothetically, from the Department of Labor saying, hey, you filed for unemployment benefits. But you know you didn't. You contacted. Okay, thank you, D-Smoke. Okay, so D-Smoke's example. He received a letter from the Department of Labor.
Let me go post
saying that
on Facebook. He
filed for unemployment benefits, but he said he didn't.
Oh, he's so annoying.
So
the police officer.
He can call the department. He or she can call the Department of Labor. And I mean, of course, that person has free will and they can do it if they want. But if it was me, I would call the Department of Labor and say, hey, I did not file for unemployment benefits. This is not me. So they will have to do an investigation into that because you are the person that these unemployment benefits are coming from and being drawn from. Your name and your social security number and everything else. And so they will have to do an investigation into it and see where the money really went because it obviously didn't go to D-Smoke or anybody or anybody else that
and I don't
hypothetically we do this. That's what I'm saying. So
and my daddy got married too.
The energy, once that occurs and they do the investigation and they realize D-Smoke did not file for because D-Smoke's calling in and saying, hey, I received this letter.
I did.
You've got my information. It came to my home. You've got my address. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not receiving these benefits. Once they realize that, they'll realize that somebody stole from him. Financial abuse. And Mrs. fraud.
Mrs.
i.e. fraud.
New York.
Financial abuse, and that is fraud. They stole from D-Smoke or whoever. They will have to launch an investigation to figure out who the hell really did it.
I can point
and then energetically it boomerangs and comes back to the frauder because
Showing her ugly
Because
ass.
they're being exposed now. Now, sometimes it might come back quickly. Sometimes it takes years. But
No,
it
I can
eventually
point this
comes
bitch out.
back.
She's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Deanna. Okay, well, I wasn't sure if D could be masculine or feminine, so I was trying to cover my butt there. I wasn't sure, but thank you. Feminine energy.
I'm not.
So you see what I'm saying? So eventually it comes back because obviously somebody
Let me find a
frauded
dude that make a
D
lot of
Smoke or
noise.
Deanna. They frauded Deanna. And are stealing her unemployment benefits. They're stealing her unemployment benefits, but it's about to come back and boomerang on their ass when she calls and reports and says that she didn't receive the benefits and she didn't file for them.
Especially not in New
You see what I'm
York,
saying?
Jamaica.
So energetically boomeranging back because I love your name too, ma'am. I love your name too. I just want to say that. So eventually it's boomeranging back because they have to do an investigation because it wasn't her. If you see what I'm saying. So I think that's what's going to go on with this person.
And my fake marriage.
Because some are mandatory reporting interviews, and they will get high honor for this. They will get high honor.
And
they know they're doing the right thing, and it's in their job description anyway, so they have to do it.
And my fake marriage.
And so it's going to go very well for the mandatory reporters. Some of them, they may not want to do it, but they know they have to do it because that is their duty in their job description. Whether they're in banking institutions, whether they're in mortgage companies or mortgage lenders, whether it's real estate or whether it's
I'm part West Indian.
government entity energy or whatever in the crap it is. It can even be healthcare professionals. I worked many years in the healthcare profession field. I'm an RN. I've been RN licensed since 2013. I've never had to deal with fraud, physically working on the job. Like people frauding people's names. I've never had to deal with that working in healthcare because people are going to try to fraud their name because they need their medical records pulled up. You know what I'm saying? So I've never, as a healthcare professional, as an RN since 13, I've never had to deal with that.
Blowing up my phone.
For me personally, but I don't work in the banking institution. I don't work in mortgage lending institutions. I don't work in realty. I don't work in the places where like financial and fraud, or government entity energy, i.e. unemployment. So government entity energy is really big too because obviously unemployment fraud is obviously real big right now. So that's obviously more prevalent over there is what I'm trying to say. So the mandatory reporters over here, I strongly think they will get high honor. And then the ones that are trying to cover their ass, it's going to slingshot and boomerang back on their ass.
They need to call the CDC.
And I heard it was going to. I heard from Spirit it was going to. So you take it how it resonates. And like I said, I heard it was behind the scenes fraud reporting. So two different situations. It's like yin and yang. But it's going to go well. It sounds like it's going to go well for the mandatory reporters and going to boomerang and bite these fraud assholes in the ass. And good, it should. Good morning, Diva Queen. Hi, really fed up. Yeah, heavy karmic energy over here. Heavy karmic energy. Heavy. And there's another group that's going to call and report fraud. That's going to help out another. Not mandatory reporting.
He used to be a police officer.
They know of a fraud situation. They're going to help. Okay, whoa, so you take it how it resonates. Okay, so there's a third group apparently. So there's a third group that I heard they're not mandatory reporters. So we have these two groups and then we have the third group. And I heard the third group is not mandatory reporting energy. So it's Jane Doe's, John Doe's, just like me and you and everybody else and their mama. They're not mandatory reporters, but I heard they know of a fraud situation and of another person. So they know of a fraud situation of another person, and they're about to call behind the scenes and report fraud
cloning everybody
to help the person that was frauded, is what it sounds like.
He's claiming everybody's face.
And they will get very positive karma for this. Very positive. Okay, well, there you go. And I heard they will get very positive karma for this, very positive. So you take it how it resonates. Okay, well, that's awesome. Okay, so 3 groups. 2 of them, it sounds like, going to get very good karma from the universe, very high honor, very positively, these 2 groups. Because they're doing the right thing. Because they are doing the right thing. That's why. Because they're putting good into the universe, and they will get good back.
Look how many,
so these 2 groups. But we've got one just strictly trying to cover their ass, and for a lot, I feel they're the frauds. And it's going to boomerang back on their ass. And it should.
Yeah, it's all accounts too.
Good morning, Kelly. I like you. Hi, Damian Knox. Hi, Truewood. Hi, My Nature Body. Hi, Lion Kingdom. Good morning, Jason Smith. Well, I'm glad it's resonating. I mean, I hate that you're in some kind of fraud situation. Maybe you're the mandatory reporter.
Me?
Or maybe you're the good citizen that's going to help another person and know a fraud.
Well, they call me.
But I'm really wonderful. Okay. I'm not really wonderful. I'm really happy that it's resonating. Thank you.
Sure. I'm sorry.
Okay. So reflection.
Jail. And CDC. Did you pause? Oh, I paused. Jail.
Some really reviewing information and documents. Some really reviewing the past. About to take some serious action.
When am I gonna get my money?
Okay, so you take it how it resonates.
Yeah.
So there's some really reviewing information and documents, and some really reviewing the past and about to take some serious action.
His name.
So you take it how it resonates. So reflecting on documents. I heard some really reviewing information and documents. So really reviewing information and documents. So it could be emails, text messages, phone call energy, kind of important documentation. I strongly feel that's the mandatory reporter energy over here. That's
he
reflecting
stole the gold out
on
the people, dead people's caskets.
Information and documents. So important documentation. And they know that's in their job description to mandatory report some kind of fraud, and they're about to do it. So they're reflecting back, making sure they have all their ducks in a row, and they're about to do it.
Going to do with a house and land.
For the 3rd group, the high vibrational group that knows of a situation. I heard they know of a person, so they are not the ones that are fraud. Always somebody you're connected to. This group. They're not the ones that frauded. They're not the ones that have been frauded. But they know of someone that has been frauded in their life in some type of way, whether it's you or somebody you're connected to. They know of it. So they have the information and they know in their head, but they have not taken any action. And it might be because they know they're not mandatory reporting energy. However, that's not very high vibrational. If you know of somebody that's been stolen or frauded, imagine if it was you and you were the one stolen from. I would hope you'd want Jane Doe or John Doe to use their personal power to help you out. So I think that's kind of what's going on with this person. Because I think they're reflecting back on their decisions in the past. They stayed out of it. They stayed out of it. They stayed out of it. And it got worse. A lot worse.
Fuckers.
So they stayed out of it, they stayed out of it, they stayed out of it, and I heard from Spirit it got worse and a lot worse. So they are reflecting back on their decisions. They stayed out of it, they stayed out of it, they stayed out of it, they didn't want to cause no waves, they didn't want to get in the middle, but I heard it got a lot worse. So they're reflecting back on their choices, but now they're energetically leveling up. This person or people is the non-mandatory high vibrational people
Right,
that's
that
about
was
to
the
call in a
one they going
report
to jail
in the
for a ticket
background.
that I didn't do.
Another person that has been frauded. And they're reflecting on their choices, and they realize that it got a lot worse, and basically somebody should have helped this person or people, whatever.
Put me in
And
Rikers Island.
they realized they were not the one to help. So maybe they feel really freaking terrible.
Right.
For some, they probably want to apologize, but they don't know how.
The CDC.
And they just are up in the field, so this is probably how they're going to pay it forward to this person, is what I'm presuming. So they're reflecting back on their poor choices of the past, and they're going to help in the best way they know how, which is behind the scenes reporting of fraud. Is what I feel in that situation. And then the third situation, the very low vibrational, I think frauders, scammers, con men, con women energy over here that I heard are basically strictly reporting for fraud, but I heard so they're reporting for fraud, but it's because they
fucked up a lot of shit.
They're strictly trying to cover their ass. So they didn't.
A lot of people went to jail off of Facebook. It was them when it was him.
I think they have frauded person, people, place, family, situation, organization, and they think by reporting the fraud that it will the sus energy will like reverberate off of them, basically. That it won't make them suspect if they report. But that's what I'm thinking.
Over $5,000.
But I heard it's actually going to be opposite. It's going to be opposite, and it's going to reverberate and backfire right back on their ass, basically. So they think they'll be covered by reporting fraud. Oh, I got frauded, or blah blah blah. But it's about to backfire, and probably because of
when he turned 24.
Documentation, because of documentation, because of proof, because of
mental illness, and
some kind of proof, documentation, evidence, something like that. So you take that how it resonates.
They start playing around with their phone, make them think they were crazy. Yeah, he's crazy. That's why I've been making these sexy ass videos to keep the crazy person watching. You know, mental patients.
Oh, well, I agree, Diva Queen. I agree. Well, hey, don't give up, Diva Queen. Don't give up. Don't give up. Because just because it's not, your justice is not happening right now, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And that's the truth, for real. I mean, hell, I've been wrong, bad, wrong in my life.
Nigga, that's a psychological.
But do I believe eventually it's going to happen and I will get my justice? Yes,
like
I do believe I will.
Nice during the daytime, but at night
I've been put through hell the past couple years. Straight up hell. But do you see me bitching, complaining, and whining about it? No, I'm just keeping on going, and I like to believe that my justice is coming eventually. And I'm serious about that. I'm really, really serious. So I hope you're not developing a negative mindset about this. I know it's frustrating. But when you let your mind get into a negative mindset, Diva Queen, it brings down your whole vibration, your whole mood. And I know you know that. You're very, very smart. I know you know this.
That's Jay.
And it's a negative energy.
That's Jay.
And I'm serious, okay? So don't give up. Don't give up, okay?
They start talking a lot and sending them long ass paragraphs. That's him. Right, that's him.
Your funny Lion Kingdom. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Becky. Thank you, Becky. I really appreciate it. Thank you. If anybody wouldn't mind, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the live button on the bottom and letting everybody know we're live up in this biatch, I really, really appreciate it, and let everybody know how awesome-tastic we are. I so appreciate it. I really, really would.
I upgraded.
Thank you so much.
TikTok, baby.
Spirit messages you have for the collective.
You know, they be doing TikTok readings too. They got readers on TikTok.
Well, thank you, Becky. I mean, the way I look at it is you have to bring positivity into the situation. You have to bring positivity into this situation, because if you dwell in the negativity, I've been stolen from. I had a freaking hidden camera placed in my house for 2 years, unauthorized.
Oh, stop.
And it abused and exploited me and my children, you guys. Me and my children. But it's shut down now. But my point is, I've been through some really, really, really hard things. That was hard as hell. That was really hard. So I almost beat up some people in Walmart for oogling my daughter's goodies. You just have no freaking idea. I was almost on the 5 o'clock news for getting the guns out.
Oh, stop.
And I'm serious. But
If you are 30 or older,
we have gotten through it. We have gotten through it. And my point is, I don't let those memories and those things hold me back. Yes, they happened.
Duet this.
Yes, it is fact. Yes, it happened.
Is this?
But do I let it hold me back from my future? No, I do not let it hold me back from my future. Absolutely not. Because I have so much more life to live, so much more positive, wonderful things to share with the universe and the world. And, to let those negative experiences hold me back is just, that's bringing negativity into the world, And
let's show the younger generation.
Needs negative energy. Nobody needs negative Nancy. No negative Nancy. Positive Patsy. Just saying. Positive Patsy, peeps. Spirit messages you have to collect this.
Are 30
I'm serious, man on earth. I'm serious.
or older, duet.
Oh, we'll welcome in Carrie. Welcome in, Carrie.
Right. It's gym time.
Smith.
I've been preparing
Jason's
myself.
wife. It's very, very, very nice to meet you, ma'am. It's very nice. I really, Jason comes on here a lot. He comes on my daily tea here a lot.
Stop telling them your business.
And, he's really awesome. It's very nice to meet you, ma'am. Very, very nice to meet you.
On you.
Welcome in. You are welcome to come to the Daily Tea anytime. And I do lives for the other videos sometimes, but I always do the Daily Tea. Just saying. We would love to have you, ma'am.
I will be
That part.
strong to the core.
Spirit messages.
And I know.
If you are 30 or older,
I agree, Sarah Green. I absolutely agree.
duet.
I think,
If you give him a bad reading, you're going to get your kids.
oh, okay, I got you. Okay, well, hey, that's cool. Well, hey, Carrie.
Use this
My bad. What's up?
I want to shoot that motherfucker.
I agree, Sarah Green. I agree.
And let's
Because,
show the younger generation. What it means to
apparently somebody
age.
was saying the other day,
CDC?
somebody was saying that there is actually a real division of the UN, which, anybody doesn't know, the UN is United Nations. So, United Nations, which includes the United States and
They have a border wall against credit cards, though.
other countries, and they're supposed to protect.
If they
Kind of like the police force of the
If you are
world, except country-wise. Kind of like, what I'm saying. That's the way I hypothetically describe that. But
submarine.
one of you guys was saying the other day
A submarine.
that there's a division of the UN that actually tackles black magic. Well, if that is the case, they need to really expand it.
He did that already. And he told me he was me.
Sarah Green's comment. Let's see.
And
Can I
all the
read your
policies.
comment, Sarah Green?
or older,
May I read your comment about the chords and sorcery and things of that nature? May I read that comment, ma'am?
Sure.
I like that. Hello, Carrie, not Jason here.
What if I flipped the whole world upside down?
Share messages you have to like this. you have reflected. Spirit messages you have reflected. Okay, well, I didn't hear back from her, but I'll just kind of summarize it. Okay, so about the UN and black magic. See, I didn't know that until the other day, until somebody had mentioned that there really is a part of the UN that
blocks your identity.
Tackles black magic.
And
well, if that is the case, they really need to expand that. They need to expand it, and they need to actually put people out there to help families, i.e. the Secret 7 situation. There was black magic in that house like nobody's damn business. And they had a freaking black magic, still have a damn black magic cult up in that city. Now, it's not as big as it used to be, but it's still there. But it mainly formed because of the freaking hidden gambling camera up in that damn house.
This guy literally just destroyed
like me. That is what I'm trying to say. Serious issues that was putting a poor little family at serious risk.
What you mean? They
and was harming people in a huge way.
Mutant babies.
Spirit messages you have reflected.
She made Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And I'm serious.
The turtles?
Spirit messages you have reflected. Really appreciate it. Just saying. Spirit messages you have reflected.
Why are you not playing?
Okay, I heard stop.
Bitch, I got it off the muscle. You wanna fight on tussle? What you about? Bitch, I got it off the muscle. You wanna fight on tussle? What you about? Bitch, I got it off the muscle. You wanna fight on tussle? Sorry it had to turn out this way. Your girlfriend wants to be my girlfriend. She be calling me, telling me wrong. She know I remind her all the time that pussy.
Morning, Lisette Gita. How are you? You're welcome. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay.
Hey, man.
When she start acting out of line, put that dick all in her spine, and she ride dick like a taxi.
Good morning, James Lansdale. We'll give it about 3 or 4 minutes. And wait on others to come in if they want to catch it live, okay? And then we'll get started. I'll chat for a minute. Good morning, Amber Fulkerson. How are you? Good morning, Ashley Starr.
I need a new TikTok. What song should I?
I'm stuck.
Is everybody doing okay?
Apparently, if this filter looks good,
I'm gonna go get something to drink. We'll wait on others.
It's a real or fake, I mean.
Oh, fuck me like you want me.
To come in if they want to come in and catch it live, okay? I'll give it another minute or two. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
I'm gonna share it too.
scream, no baloney, no baloney. Hey, let me beat it till the morning. Sneaking link, you know I'm thugging and I'm horny. Hey, come here, hey, ooh, bring that ass to me, Bitch, you mine, fuck your nigga, per pussy, 69, let me eat.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried.
So girls be like, they're both so cute, I don't know which one I want. Maybe you can have both. Apples or oranges? What do you want? So girls be like, they're both so...
Turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. Baby, lock the door and turn.
The hottest nigga, this is low. Pull up in Prada, probably with your hoe. Now they calling me handsome. Kidnap that nigga and... Two-stepping, I am not with the dance. Only live once, so I'm taking these chances. I'ma do.
I want to be the first thing you touch in the morning. And the last thing. That you taste at night. I want to be the first thing you touch in the morning. And the last thing that you taste at night. Hey, let me beat it till the morning. Sneaking link, you know I'm thugging and I'm horny. Hey, come here, hey, ooh, bring that ass to me, Bitch, you mine, fuck your nigga, per pussy, 69, let me eat it while you looking. Yeah, big door. Hey, let me beat it till the... Take a look at this menu. Order what you want. Oh yeah, kitchen don't close early. It's open all night.
It's a remix and I'm coming with that bow bow bow. Pretty bitch, I'm tryna hit her with that bow bow bow.
Good. I'm so glad you're becoming more balanced, Amber. That's awesome.
Bad.
It's a remix and I'm coming with that bow.
I'ma show me that you do.
Have you been doing chakra work, Amber? Have you been doing chakra work?
Sure.
Because that really, doing chakra work on yourself really helps balance yourself tremendously. The chakra work does tremendously. Okay, so we'll get started. I hope everybody's having a lovely morning this morning. Good morning, Sophia Pennington. I'm doing good. How are you?
Someone please call the CDC.
Don't forget the basics. Time is fluid. Energy is fluid. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Everyone has free will. Only take the messages that resonate with you. This is the daily tea. It's a little different than my other readings. It's a more general current pulling of the energy. It's supposed to resonate 24 to 72 hours out for the time that you view it. However, everyone's on different time and life path. So for some of you guys, it could very well resonate outside the 72-hour time frame. Just saying. And that's it. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the live button on the bottom, live, let everybody know we're awesome up in this beyond. I appreciate it. Saying. Good morning, D-Smoke. How are you? And also, too, if anybody would like to donate, there is two options to donate. The first way is on your bottom right-hand screen. There is a super chat on the very bottom right hand where I'm pointing. And the second way is on the bottom. I copy and pasted my PayPal link down there. It's High Priestess Tarot 5, so you can donate via Super Chat or you can donate via High Priestess Tarot 5 if you would like. All right, we're going to get started. The spirit message, channel message I received meditating this morning was someone's about to report fraud behind the scenes. So you take it out, resonate. Okay, I heard, and then about 45 seconds after that, I heard for some of these cases it will go really, really well. For some it will not. And then I heard mandatory reporters for some, and some trying to cover ass, but it will backfire. Stop it. So you take it out, resonates. That's pretty strong. That's pretty freaking strong for whoever that resonates with. So there's a lot of reporting of fraud behind the scenes, apparently, energy. But for some, they're mandatory reporters. So they have to report the fraud in their workplace in some type of way. I'm thinking banking institutions. I'm thinking mortgage companies or lenders. I'm thinking fraud, police officials, anybody in any kind of government entity energy,
CDC.
Whether it's local,
CDC.
state, or federal. They're mandatory reporters as well, to my knowledge. Nurses are mandatory reporters, but I don't. Usually there's not fraud in nursing.
Paid them and fuck them.
Just saying. I mean, if there was fraud, that would be in the healthcare profession field as well, because they're mandatory reporters as well as counselors are mandatory reporters, and licensed counselors, and
the dead body.
social workers. Social workers are mandatory reporters as well. So you take it how it resonates. There's a lot of professions that are mandatory reporters. So a lot of mandatory reporting energy. But if it's some kind of fraudulent activity, it's probably in the banking or mortgage company realm is my guesstimate on that. But it doesn't mean it has to be. You take it how it resonates. And then I heard for some it will go well, and then mandatory reporting energy. So for some of these people, they're mandatory reporters, and so they have to with their job guidelines, they have to report, and it's going to go well with them. It sounds like, but I heard for some they're going to report, but it's like a false report. Okay, I just heard false report. So it's a false report. They're going to false report to try to cover their ass. I heard specifically cover their ass, and I just heard false report just now. So they're trying to false report some kind of fraud to cover their ass, but it's going to end up backfiring on them in a huge way, a huge way.
Fuck with you.
Oh, okay. So you take it out resonates. Oh my God. So they're false reporting some kind of fraud, but I heard it's to try to cover their ass, but I heard it's going to backfire on them in a huge way. So they're trying to cover their ass by reporting, but what this person doesn't seem to understand is if you make a report as big as fraud or any like abuse report or something of that nature, and you intentionally put information in there that you know is not accurate, then it will come back and bite you in the ass in a huge way. And it sounds like that's what's about to happen for this person, because I heard specifically they're trying to cover their ass. So they're doing it. It's premeditated. There's motives there. They know exactly what they're doing, and it's strictly to cover their ass. But I heard it's about to backfire. So whoever that's for, they are not government. Not government. I'm sorry. Whoever that's for, the false reporting energy. That's not mandatory reporting energy because we're pulling into different energies
With his
for the
money?
reporting of fraud. For some, it's mandatory reporters, and I heard it's going to go very, very, very positive for them. And for some, it is just sounds like somebody that's calling to and making a false report to cover their ass. So I think it's a Joe Blow, Jane Blow, whoever, to cover their ass. But I heard fucking backfire on this person in a huge way. The Jane Blow, Joe Blow, whoever that's trying to cover their ass with a false report. If that makes sense. I hope it does. So we've got two different fraud reporting energies in here coming up.
Plus my
so mandatory reporters coming up for reporting a fraud. And some person that's trying to cover their ass. Maybe they're the frauders, or maybe they know of some kind of frauding, but it sounds like they're trying to cover their ass, and they're trying to set somebody up. Is exactly what it sounds like. I didn't hear that part, but that's what it sounds like. They're trying to set somebody up, but it's about to backfire on them in a huge way. And good, it freaking should. That's ridiculous. And we got the reflection part. So I think I haven't heard anything yet with that, but obviously they're going to look back once it backfires on their ass and realize that wasn't a very smart idea. Just saying. And then I heard it's going to go well for the mandatory reporters. So they will probably look back after it's all said and done and realize they did the right thing. But we'll see if we get any messages for this in a minute. I hope everybody's doing okay. I really, really do.
Even though they don't fuck with.
Hi, Ben and M. Hi, Miss D. Good morning, ma'am.
But they went ahead and reopened that account back up, and he wired money out through Bitcoin.
No, Triple T. I am not familiar with Divine Butterfly 91. I will check her out, sir or ma'am. I will absolutely check her out. I have never heard of her, but I would love to check out her channel. Thank you. Well, there is mandatory reporting is for abuse. You're right, D-Smoke. It is for abuse of any kind, though. There's many types of abuse. There's financial abuse. Many people don't think of the financial abuse in the abuse sector, but it is. There's financial abuse, there's emotional abuse, there is sexual abuse, there is physical abuse, and there's spiritual abuse. But, if you're reporting for abuse in the 3D world, we don't report for spiritual abuse, just saying. People will think we're nuts and wacko. But those other four types, you report those types in the 3D. Including the financial. So, I'm just saying. So financial abuse, i.e. fraud. Somebody's frauding someone, probably for money, financial abuse. Let me go get my, thank you, Man on Earth. Hi, Dan Knox. Let me go get my tortilla chips. I'm so hungry, you guys. Me and my kids went to Mexican last night. It was so good.
I promise. Facts. Even though they don't fuck with you, they still watching, I promise. Facts.